Well, welcome back. And in this story titled ParaShivasya Krupa. Krupa, general meaning is mercy. Parashivaha, maybe somebody's name is Parashivaha. Parashivasya Krupa, Tasya Krupa. So the mercy of Parashiva. Like that, the story title means. Nandigrama Namake Grame. Nandigrama, like that one village name. In that village, Narasimhaha Nama Kashana Narikela Vikreta Asi. So in that Nandigrama village, Narasimhaha, in that name, Narikela Vikreta, coconut seller, some coconut seller, Kashana, somebody who was selling coconut was there. Sadhyaha eva parinitavan asti saha. Sadhyaha means recently. Sadhyaha eva, recently only. Parinitavan asti saha. He got married recently. Tasya patnyaha nama Narmada iti. And his wife's name is Narmada. Nirdhanakule jata sa. And Narmada is from a poor family. Nirdhana means poor. Kule, in that family, Jata, she born in the poor family. Patigrihasya praveshasya anantaram dvitiye dine narmada patim muktavati. After entering the husband's house, as a general tradition in India, people after marriage, the girl goes to the husband's house. Patigrihasya praveshasya anantaram. After going to the husband's house after marriage, Dvitiye dine, on the second day, Narmada patim muktavati. Narmada told to the husband, Adya kinchit shighram griham agachatu. Today you come somewhat quickly to home. Shighram griham agachatu means you come home quickly today. Sayam avam mandiram gatva agachava iti. Evening we shall go to temple and come back. Like that she told. Yetat shrutva nitaram kruddaha Narasimhaha. Having heard that, Narasimha got angry. The husband got angry. Kimre dinadvayat purvam yetat griham pravishta bhavati mam adeshtumapi udyukta va. Like that. Kimre means in a very disrespect. It's a type of not scolding, but hey, you, like that in a very disrespect way. Dinadvayat purvam, 2 days before, yetat griham pravishta bhavati, you who entered this house 2 days back, mam adeshtumapi udyukta va, you are giving me order. Like that he got angry. Bhavatyaha ichchayaha anugunam vyavahartum kim aham bhavatyaha sevakaha. Am I your servant to work according to your instruction? Yada ichchami tada griham agachami gachami cha. As I like, I come home and go out of home. Samaye pakaha griha vyavaharasya nirvahanam cha bhavatyaha karyam. Samaye pakaha, in time cooking, that food getting ready. Griha vyavaharasya nirvahanam, and managing the household jobs. Bhavatyaha karyam, it is your duty. Tavat vina lopam karotu. That you do without any lopam here means without any deviation or without any forgetting all such activity. Lopam means adarshana generally, but here that household works and doing the cooking and all, vinalopam karotu means you do it without any mistake or without deviation, without forgetting or without missing. That the such no work should be missed from you. Your duty is you don't fail in your duty. Okay, without failing your duty, like that we can say. Madvishe bhavatyaha dhikara chalanam mastu iti uktva tatah gatavan. Madvishaye, in my matters, bhavatyaha dhikara chalanam, don't exercise your rights on me. Like that he said and went away. Okay, generally this happens in India, old days. The people think I am the head of the house. and the wife should be just listening to me. She should not raise her voice. All those things are changing. That are olden methods. Those are changing nowadays. That portions are fine. Atmana kim anuchitam kritam iti jnatam narmadaya. By Narmada, it was not known what is anuchitam. Uchitam means that which is good. Anuchitam, that which is not good. Atmana, by me, what is told which is not good, or which can make him angry, like that. Narmadaya nanyatam. Like this, it was not understood by that Narmada wife. Narasimha Shigra Kopi means he is a short-tempered man. Narasimha, short-tempered man. Yat manasi agacchati tat avilambena siddhet eva. Whatever comes in his mind, yat manasi agacchati means whatever comes in his mind. Like nowadays, many people are like that. You just think something and it should happen immediately, like that. Avilambena, without any delay, siddhetyeva. Let it be achieved, like that. Tasmin vishaye kasyapi asammatim virodham va na sahate saha. Tasmin vishaye, whatever he thinks that is to be done immediately, and if somebody is the kasyapi asammati, sammati means agreeable, asammati not agreeable, virodham means objection. If anyone is not agreeing to his wish or objecting to what he is thinking, tasmin vishaye, in such type of matters, nasahate saha, he doesn't tolerate that. Patihi patni vishaye katham vyavaharet ityasmin vishaye vichitra dharana narasimhasya. Dharana, that dharana means somebody who is having their own self-made opinion. It is their own siddhanta. It is their own principle. It's not based on anything. In their mind, they made their own. It is like in some office, they always, the subordinate should always say good morning to me, like that. Such type of principles somebody is making. That is called dharana. Patihi patni vishaye katham vyavaharet. How a husband should conduct himself in the matters connected with the wife, ityasmin vishaye, in those matters, vichitra dharana narasimhasya. So this Narasimha is having a peculiar principles or a style of functioning in those matters. Yadi pritya vyavahriyate tarhi patni adhikaram chalayet iti bhiti. And it's a common feeling. Yadi pritya vyavahriyate, if vyavahriyate means if I conduct myself or behave myself with so much love and affection, tarhi, then patni adhikaram chalayet, then the wife may take over advantage of that and she may exercise more rights on me. Iti bhitihi. Like that he had some fear. Ataha saha patnya saha gambhiryena eva vyavaharati. Okay. Ataha, therefore, saha, kaha, that Narasimha, patihi, patnya saha, with his wife, gambhiryena eva vyavaharati. So he behaves in a very reserved way. Gambhirya means in a very deep depth. That is gambhira. So here we can say he behaves in a very reserved way. Patni sadapi patyuhu vidheya syat. Patni sadapi patyuhu vidheya syat. Vidheya means to understand, to know. Patni sadapi patyuhu vidheya syat means let the wife be uh, of the husband. Patyuhu means of the husbands. Vidheya means let the wife always understand the husband. The husband need not understand the emotions, feelings of wife. Like that, his feelings. पत्युः पुरतः मुखम् उन्नीय किमपि वक्तुं तस्याः धैर्यं कदापि न स्यात्. पत्युः पुरतः, in front of a husband, मुखम् उन्नीय, raising her face. So these things were there in India long, maybe 100 years back. They don't want even to stand in front of them and speak. They have to be in some other room and speak. They can't raise their face and speak. Face to face, they can't speak like that. This type of behaviors that we were having. That is true only. Mukhamunniya means lifting the face. Kimapi vaktum, to say anything. Tasya dhairyam kadapi na syat. Let her not have that courage. The wife, let her not have such courage to come in front of the husband and raise her face and talk to him. So that was one of his dharana. That is his vichitra dharana. That was his peculiar way of behaving. पत्युः अभिप्रायस्य विरोधं सा कदापि न कुर्यात् इति नरसिंहस्य चिन्तनम्. पत्युः अभिप्रायस्य विरोधं means objecting to the ideas of husband or the opinions of husband. Sa means ka patni, patni kadapi na kuryat. Let her never do objection to the opinions or the feelings of husband. That was all the ideas or the mental makeup of that husband, Narasimha. Parashuramaha Narmadayaha Pituhu Atmiyaha. Parashuramaha, like that, a person, Narmadayaha Pituhu Atmiyaha. Narmada's father's friend, Atmiyaha. Saha Nandigramat Anati Dure Sthite Parvate Stitasya. That friend of Narmada's father's friend, Nandigramat, from that Nandigrama of Narasimha, Anati Dure Sthite Parvate, a mountain which is not far away from that village, Stitasya, in that particular mountain, Shivalayasya Archakaha. So he is the priest of the Shiva temple, which was in the mountain, which is not far away from that Nandigrama. Patnyaha aswasthya karanataha saha narmadayaha vivaha samaye upasthatum na shaktaha asit. So that Narmada's father's friend, that priest wife, Patnyaha aswasthya, means unhealthy condition, karanataha, because of those reason. Saha, that Narmada's father's friend, that so-and-so priest, Shivalayasya Archakaha, because his name is not mentioned so far. Narmadayaha vivaha samaye, at the time of the marriage of Narmada, upasthatum na shaktaha asid. So he was not capable of attending that marriage. Upasthatum means to be present. कस्यापि कार्यस्य निमित्तं नन्दीग्रामम् आगतः सः नर्मदां तस्याः पतिं च द्रष्टुम् इच्छन् नरसिंहस्य गृहम् आगतवान्. So it normally happens. The friends relations like that, both husband wife, when they go to nearby villages or the places where they are living together, they look and see how they are living, whether they are happy, like that. So कस्यापि कार्यस्य निमित्तं नन्दीग्रामम् आगतः सः, that शिवालयस्य अर्चकः, who came to Nandigrama on some work, Narmadam tasyaha patim cha, to look at both Narmada and her husband, drashtum ichan, desiring to see Narasimhasya griham agatavan. He came to Narasimha's house. एकाकी भावनया खिन्ना नर्मदा परशुरामस्य आगमनात् नितरां सन्तुष्टा. एकाकी भावनया खिन्ना नर्मदा. Ekaki means alone, loneliness. Bhavana, that feeling of loneliness, because she is from a poor family, and in this house, who are all the other members, it is not told in the story so far. So maybe only Narasimha, the husband, is there. The husband is very angry. He is not listening to what she is telling. and he wants the wife to behave in some way. So she feels lonely. Ekaki bhavanaya khinna narmada. So with such type of loneliness feeling, who is sad, Parashuramasya agamanat nitaram santushta. And she became happy by the arrival of her father's friend Parashurama. Okay, that is Parashurama. His name is Parashurama. Okay. Where सन्तुष्टा परशुरामस्य सन्तुष्टा ओके सा आदरेण सन्तोषेण च परशुरामं स्वागतीकृत्य and that Narmada आदरेण respectfully सन्तोषेण happily च परशुरामं स्वागतीकृत्य welcoming him कुशलं खलु are you fine पत्न्याः आरोग्यं कथम् अस्ति हाउ इस् युवर् वैफ्स् हेल्त् इत्येवं योगक्षेमं पृष्टवती लाइक दैट द वेलफेयर एंड द family situation like that the normal enquiries she did अतिथये परशुरामाय पानार्थं जलं दत्वा अन्तः प्रकोष्ठं गतवती अतिथये अतिथिः is that ikaranta pullinga shabdah. So atithaye for the guest Parshuramaya for that guest Parashurama panartham jalam datva giving water to drink antaha prakoshtam katavati. She went inside the room. Narasimha ganana lekhane magnaha asit. And Narasimha was totally immersed in writing the accounting because he is a coconut seller. So he was doing some accounting. Ganana lekhane in writing down the accounts. Sa patyuh samipam gatva and Narmada went near the husband and started telling something. Mama pituhu atmiyaha parashurama varyaha agataha. My father's friend Parashurama has come. Like that, she started telling. Asti. Mam putrimiva pritya pashyati sma saha. And he looks at me like his daughter with affection. Patnyaha asvastasya karanataha. Because of his wife's unhealthy conditions. Vivaha samaye anupastitaha saha idanim agataha asti. He who missed that marriage occasion has come now. Like that she told. Bhavane tena saha vartalapam kuruvan tishtatu. You just have some words with him. Aham tvaraya pakam sajjikarishyami iti uktavati. And I will prepare food very quickly. Like that she told. Yetat shrutva sarpaha iva kruttaha narasimhaha uchchaswarena uktavan. So having heard this, it's a normal thing, she said. A friend has come who is like my father, and long before he couldn't attend my marriage, so first time he is coming. So Atithi Satkara, like that, treating the guest. So you have some time, otherwise he will be sitting alone. So I will do the cooking quickly, like that. But Narsimha, like a serpent, Sarpaha Iva, Kruddaha, like an angry serpent, वाणिज्ये स्पर्धाकारणतः क्लेशम् अनुभवन् अहं व्यवहारनिर्वहणं कथम् इति चिन्तयन्नस्मि. वाणिज्ये in business स्पर्धाकारणतः because of competition क्लेशम् अनुभवन् finding some difficulty अहं व्यवहारनिर्वहणं katham how to manage the situation like that aham chintayannasmi I am thinking bhavati tu agantukam kanchit ahuya satkartum ichchati but you bhavati tu means but you agantukam kanchit someone who came ahuya calling satkartum ichchati to treat him you like you are but you are liking to treat someone who came tatrapi तेन सह वार्तालापार्थं माम आदिशति and moreover tatrapi means moreover तेन सह वार्तालापार्थं means to talk with him माम आदिशति you are ordering me like that. So he thinks whatever wife speaks it's like ordering me like that. एतादृशान् सत्कर्तुं मम आर्थिकसामर्थ्यं नास्ति. Arthika means artha. Artha means wealth. Arthika means something connected with the wealth. So that is Tadidanda Shabda. Yatadrishan Satkartum, to treat such type of people. Mama Arthika Samarthyam Nasti. I am not having enough money. That is the meaning. Arthika Samarthyam means I am not rich enough to do all these things. Vartalapam kartum samayaha api nasti. And to talk with him, I don't have time. Iti muktavan. Like that he told. Etat shrutavatyaha narmadayaha mahan khedaha atangaha cha. And naturally, after hearing this, Narmada, she got mahan khedaha. So much of kheda means a type of sadness. Atankaha. Atankaha means a type of burning sensation. You are having anger, you can't do anything. That is a type of atanka. And a type of you want to say something, you can't say. Like that situation. See, now she can't speak further to her husband, and she's not demanding anything great. But he is refusing and she is helpless. Such a situation, the feeling of one's mind, that is called atanka. Mama patyuhu vyavaharam drishtva satvikaha parashuramaha kimva chintayet. That is another worry. By seeing such type of behavior of my husband, satvikaha means a very soft person, that Parashurama, kimva chintayet, what shall he think about my husband, and what shall he think about the way of reception given to him? Tadvara sarvam jnatva mama pita kidrisham khedam anubhavet. And he will not keep quiet. He is the close friend of her father. So he may go and say everything to the father, and hearing that, what may my father feel? Mama pita kidrisham khedam anubhavet. What type of sorrow or sadness my father may feel? Like that, atanka, that type of mind that Narmada was having. Ataha sa mandaswarena patim muktavati. So she told the husband in a very mandaswara, means in a soft tone. Kripaya kinchit mandaswarena vadatu. Please say in a soft way, why are you shouting? Athitina sarvam shruyeta iti. And that gust by him, everything might be heard. If you are shouting like this, everything might be heard. So you please say something in a soft way, silently, or in a low tone. Don't rise tone, like that. Mukham pidhaya pakashalam gachatu bhavati. Mukham pidhaya means closing your face. That is the meaning. Because in the earlier days, what we say that the ladies, they cover their face with that sari. Still in North India, we are finding that, maybe mainly in villages. But nowadays, all those things are gradually vanishing. Mukham pidhaya pakashalam gachatu bhavati. You just go to kitchen by closing your face. Maya katham vyavaharaniyamiti ma upadishatu punaha. And by me, how I should behave. Katham vyavaharaniyam means how I should behave or conduct, like that. Iti ma upadishatum punaha. Again, don't advise me. Patnyaha vachananugunam yaha vyavaharati tasya sarvanashaha nishchitaha. Patnyaha vachananugunam. According to the advice or the words of wife, yaha vyavaharati, whomsoever who listens and conducts according to the wife's words, tasya sarvanashaha nishchitaha. And the total destruction of that fellow is sure. So this type of that vichitra dharana, a peculiar mindset. Many people are like that. They have a peculiar mindset. No one can break their mind and give a new perspective, or they can give a new idea. They never listen to anybody. So such type of mind he was having. So his mind is, if I conduct according to wife, then I will be at loss. I will become pauper. I will come to roads like that. So I should be always strict with wife. Like that, maybe some mind he got. Idanim nirgachatu bhavati itaha. Now you get away from here. Like that, punarapi uchchaswarena uktavane narasimha. So like that, again Narasimha told in a louder voice. पतिपत्न्योः वार्तालापं सर्वं श्रुत्वा ततः एव नर्मदाम् उद्दिश्य उक्तवान् परशुरामः. And hearing to the conversation, vartalapam sarvam, all conversation of patipatnyohu, of the husband and wife, tataha eva narmadam uddishya. So this Parameshwaraha, from where he was, Parashuramaha, from where he was sitting, from there only, Parashuramaha Muktavan. He told something to the Narmada. What say, O my child, aham punaha agamishyami tavat iti. O my child, I will come again at some other time, like that. He said, Ashruni munchanti prakoshtat bahihi agata narmada dainyena Parashuramam muktavati. And that Narmada who came wiping the tears, Ashruni means tears. Munchanti means wiping. Prakoshtat bahihi agata narmada. The Narmada who came out of the room wiping her tears, dainyena, deenasya bhavaha dainyah, means in a very helpless way. Parshuramam muktavati, she told to Parshurama, Tata, O my father, atra yat drishtam shrutam cha tat kripaya vismaratu. O father, whatever you saw here and heard, you just forget. Atratyam vishayam mama pitaram tu kadapi ma vadatu iti. And never tell these things to my father. Like that, she told. Vatse chinta ma karotu. Oh my child, don't worry. Bhavatyaha pitaram kimapi na vadami. I won't say anything to your father. Parashivasya kripaya sarvam samichinam bhavishyati. Parashivasya kripaya. So here Parashivaha is the Lord of that temple which is near where he is doing that pujari or the priest activity. So he is telling Parashivasya kripaya. By God's grace, sarvam samichinam bhavishyati. Everything will become all right. Manasi dhairyam stapayatu. You have courage in your mind, like that. Iti santvana vachanani. Santvana vachanani means calming words, consoling words. Uktva, having said, tataha nirgatavan Parashuramaha. So Parashurama went from there. Tataha ekasya masasya anantaram. So from that day, after a month period, kadachit narasimhaha grihasya purataha upavishtaha asit. So once after a period of 1 month from this incident, Narasimha was sitting outside the house. Tada tatra agataha Parashuramaha. At that time, the Parashurama who came there told something. Narmadayaha patihi Narasimhaha bhavani eva khalu. Like that. You are only the husband of Narmada, you know. Bhavantam kanchit vishayam vaktum atra agataha asmi aham iti. I came here to say something to you. Like that, he started the conversation. Tasya abhijnanam praptum prapnuvan narasimhaha. Abhijnanam means recognition, finding, because he came home once, you know. So tasya abhijnanam prapnuvan means having got the identity or having remembered him, Narasimha started telling something. पर्वतस्य उपरि स्थितस्य शिवालयस्य अर्चकः परशुरामवर्यः खलु भवान् कः विशेषः इति पृष्टवान्. You are only the priest of that Shiva temple which is on top of the mountain, you know. What's the matter? Like that he asked. अस्माकं शिवालयस्य पार्श्वे नारिकेलापणः आरम्भनीयः इति विचारः अस्ति. Asmakam Shivalayasya Parshve, near to our Shiva temple, Narikela Apanaha. A coconut shop Arambhaniyaha is to be started. Iti vicharaha asti. Like that we have some idea. आपणिकस्य वसत्यर्थं समीपे एव गृहमपि दीयते. And आपणिकस्य वसत्यर्थं means for the stay of that shopper, the one who sells that in the shop, apanikaha means the shop person. Vasatyartham for staying, living, samipe eva grihamapi diyate. And nearby one house is also given. Narikela vikrayanena saha eva. By that selling of coconut, गन्धवर्तिका पुष्पादीनां विक्रयणं कर्तुमपि शक्यते. By the same person who is going to sell that coconut in the shop, which is to be started, Gandhavartika means some fragrant sticks, Pushpadinam, and fruits and flowers like that. Vikrayanam kartum api shakyate. He can sell other articles which are puja articles. नारिकेल वाणिज्ये भवान् क्लेशम् अनुभवन् अस्ति इति स्मृतं मया. And I felt or I remembered that in selling the coconuts, you are finding some difficulty or the business is dull. Klesham here means because he was telling because of competitor his business is down like that. So I remembered you because in your business there is some dull time. Bhavane agatya ekavaram sthalam pashyatu. So you come once and see that place. Rochate chet vanijyam arabdhum shakyate. If you like it, then you can start the business. Iti muktavan Parashuramaha. Like that Parashurama said. So naturally, the other day he was shouting at him, and now he is coming and making an offer. That is the meaning of Satvika Guna. See, otherwise, what happens? Normally, a person who shout at you, you wait for occasion to shout at him back. That is normal people. So, yogyaha avakashaha yeshaha iti alochayanne patnim ahuya paniyam sajji kartum muktavane narasimha. Yogyaha avakashaha yeshaha. So, this is a proper opportunity. Avakashaha here means the opportunity. Iti alochayan. Like that thinking, Patni Mahuya, calling his wife, Paniyam Sajji Kartum, to prepare some drinks for him. Narasimha Uktava, Narasimha told. Okay. Paniyasya Anantaram Tau Shivalayam Gatavantau. So after having some drinks and all, they went to that Shivalaya. Shivalaya Parisaraha Narasimhaya Arochata. So the environment, Parisaraha of that Shiva temple, Narasimhaya Arochate. So it is Chaturthi Vibhakti. Whenever that Rochate verb comes, then to whom, to whom Rochate? That person will be in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Narasimhaya Arochate means Langlakara, past tense. प्रतिमासं शतं रूप्यकाणि भाटकरूपेण दातव्यम् इति निश्चितम्. Every month as rent, bhataka means rent. Shatam rupyakani means 100 rupees is to be given as rent for the shop. Iti nishchitam, like that decided. Grame sthitam griham bhatakartam kasmaichit datva, and giving the house in the village to someone on rent. Mandira parisare eva. In that temple environment only, vasaha kartum shakyate. We can stay in nearby temple only by renting our home. So he will get two types of income. From his home he will get income, and from his shop also he will get income. Iti nishchitavan Narasimha. Like that the Narasimha thought. Narasimha Parashuramaha cha vyavaharam samapya bahihi agatavantau. And both Narasimha and that Parashurama, that Narmada's father's friend, priest of that temple, after having talked, they came out. Parashuramaha Narasimham Muktavan. And Parashurama told to Narasimha, Idanim Andhakaraha Prasaran Asti. Now it is getting dark. Ataha Adya Bhavane Mama Grihe Eva Tishtatu. So you just stay in my house, because he is living in that mountain near the temple. Shvaha Griham Gantum Shakyate. Tomorrow you can go home, like that. Shivaratra Utsavaha Asannaha Khalu. And the Shivaratri festival is coming, Ataha Vyavastha Vishaye Maya Dharmadhikarina Saha Kinchit Vartalapaha Karaniyaha Asti. So in conducting that function of Shivaratri, Vyavastha Vishay, in making all such arrangement, Maya, by me, Dharmadhikarina Saha, with that temple trust, Kinchit Vartalapaha Karaniyaha Asti. Some talks are to be made. Ataha Mama Agamane Vilambaha Bhavet. So I may come late. Yatasya Parvatasya Mula Bhage Mama Griham. And the Mula Bhagam means at the bottom of this mountain. That is at the ground level of this mountain. My house is there. Parvatat avataranasya anantaram margadvayam drishyate. After getting down from this mountain, you see two paths, margadvayam. Vama margena kinchit agre gatam chet. Vama means left. Vama margena, by the left road, kinchit agre gatam chet. If you go somewhat forward, unnataha tintrini vrikshaha, means a tall tree. Tintrini is a type of tree. That vrikshaha durat drishyate. You can see from a distance. Tasya parshve eva mama griham. And my house is somewhat near to that only. Ataha bhavane agre gachatu. So you go first. I will have some talk with the trustee boards for arrangements and I will come late. Bhavane agachet iti patni muktva agatavan asmi. I told my wife that you are going to come, like that. Bhavane agre gatva mama grihe vishranti sukham anubhavatu iti. So you go first and you take rest. Vishranti sukham means you take rest in my home, like that. So you can see in the picture, there is a small house under a big tree, like that. Evameva bhavatu iti angikritya Narasimha tataha prastitavan. And Narasimha said, okay, let it be so. Evameva bhavatu. So be it, like that. Tathastu, like that. He accepted and went. Panchasu nimesheshu vrishtihi api agata. And in 5 minutes, that rain also started. Narasimha vegena padani sthapitavan. And Narasimha very fastly he started walking. Parvatasya adaha vamataha parivritya gatavan. And he went around that left side of that mountain. Samipe eva vrikshaha tasya adaha prachinam ekam griham cha drishtam. Nearby only he saw the tree and one old house. Tavata vrishtihi tivra jata. And by that time that rain became very severe. Tivira means that raining became strong. गृहद्वारस्य समीपं गत्वा नरसिंहः द्वित्रवारं द्वारताडनशब्दं कृतवान्. And having gone close to that house door, grihadwaram, door of that house, Narasimha Dvitravaram means 2-3 times, Dwaratadana Shabdam, knocking the door, he did. Kaschana Vrittaha Manda Prakasha Yuktam Ekam Deepam Grihitva Bahihi Agatya. Kaschana Vrittaha, some old person, Manda Prakasha Yuktam Ekam Deepam Grihitva, holding a lamp which is not very powerful, means a dull lamp. Bahihi Agatya, having come outside, Kaha Bhavane, Kaha Drishtavyaha Bhavata iti Prishtavan. Who are you? Who is to be seen by you? Kaha Drishtavyaha Bhavata. By you, who is to be seen? Whom do you want to meet? Who are you? Whom do you want to meet? Like that he asked. Shivalayasya Archakasya Parashurama Varyasya Griham Khalu Etat iti Prishtavan Narasimhaha. And Narasimha asked, is this the house of priest Shivarama, Shivalaya's priest Parashurama? Like that he asked. Parashuramasya griham anyasmin marge asti. The Parashurama's house is in the other side. Anyasmin marge means in another side, because he went around the mountain instead of getting down because of rain. So probably he entered a wrong house. Vrishtiya ardraha khalu bhavan. You are drenched by this rain, you know. Prathamam antaha agachatu tavat. First you come inside. Iti uktavan saha vriddaha. So the Vriddha doesn't say, no, no, this is not the house, you get away, like that. He said, no, you are totally wet by rain. You first come inside. Let us think about going to that house afterwards. Antaha gatavan Narasimhaha. And Narasimha went inside that house. Tavata tena smritam yat Parashurama varyaha prathamam yada mama griham agatavan tata aham anadarena drishtavan. So he remembered. Antaha gatavan Narasimhaha. He went inside this old man's house. Tavata, by that time, tena smritam, by this Narasimhena smritam. Yet that Parashurama varyaha prathamam yada mama griham agatavan. When first time Parashurama came to my home, tada, at that time, aham anadarena drishtavan. Means I just looked at him without any respect. Evam sthite, that being so, idanim tasya griham gatva, now having gone to his house, atityasya svikaraha uchitaha na bhavet iti. So it is not good on my part to go to his house and take the treatment as a guest. Atityasya svikaraha. Atitya svikaraha. Uchitaha na bhavet. It shall not be right on my part. Like that he was thinking. So that guilty feeling of not conducting myself well, like that he heard. Ataha Narasimhaha vriddham prishtavan. So this Narasimha asked that old man, Idanim Vishtau Parashurama Griha Paryantam Gamanam Naichami. Idanim now Vishtau in this rain. So this is Saptami Ekavachanam. Vrishtihi Ikaranda Strilinga Shaptaha Vishtau Saptami Eka. पुल्लिंग शब्द वृष्टौ सप्तमी एकवचनम परशुराम गृह पर्यंतम अप टू द हाउस ऑफ परशुराम गमनम न इच्छामि आई डोंट लाइक टू गो अतः अद्य रात्रौ अत्रैव स्थातुम् अर्हामि वा इति सो am I eligible to stay at your house in this night, today's night, adya ratrau, in today's night, like that he asked. Tada vriddaha uktavan. Then that old man told, Bhavane atra tishtati chete mamana kapi hanihi. If you stay here, that is not a loss, any type of loss to me. Bhavane manche shayanam karotu. You just sleep on the cot. You can see in the picture. Aham sukhasane shayanam karomi. Sukhasanam means that easy chair. Normally in old days, nowadays also people may have, nowadays young people are also sitting in easy chair. The easy chair is normally meant for old people. Some 50 years back, many houses, there used to be a chair. Sukhasanam, mean comfortable chair. Shayanam karami. So I will sleep there itself. Sarvam vidhivilasitam. Everything is vidhivilasitam. Means everything is as per the wish of vidhi. Vidhi, one meaning is fate. Vidhi also means God. So everything as per the wish of God. Shatputraha santi chedabi aham yetasmin vardhakye anathaha iva jivanam yapayan asmi iti. So he is talking about that old man is talking about his life or his paristiti, his condition. Sarvam idhvilasitam. Everything is the wish of God. Shat putraha santi chedapi. Even though I have 6 sons, aham yetasmin vardhakye. In this old age, anataha iva aham jivanam yapayan asmi. Like an orphan, I am living my life. Evam स गद्गदम् उक्त्वा अश्रूणि श्रावयन् वृद्धः स्वस्य दीनावस्थां पुनः वर्णितवान्. So that visarga became repa. Evam sa gatgatam means in a trembling tone. Someone, when you feel more emotional, then your words, you can't speak fluently. So that is called gatgatam. Sagatgatam. Gatgata Sorena. Uktva. Telling Ashrudi Sravayan. Shedding tears. Vriddaha Swasya Dinavasta. A very pitiful condition of that old man. Of his pitiful condition. Punarnirvarnitavan. Punarvarnitavan. Again he explained. Yada aham tarunaha asam tada kopashilaha asam. When I was young, yada aham tarunaha asam. When I was young, tada kopashilaha asam. I was very short-tempered, very angry person. That angry young man, like that. Patnim pade pade tarjayami sma. And every now and then, pade pade means on each and every step. That is the meaning. Normally, if you don't like somebody, each and every action of that person, you find fault with that person. Tarjayami means I used to scold her. Putranu punaha punaha tadayan nigrihnami sma. And beating my sons again and again. Tadayan means beating. Nigrihnami means I used to control my sons by beating again and again. Pritya na vyavahritam maya. And by me, with love and affection, I never behaved or conducted myself with love and affection. By me it was not done. Maya. So these are all karmani prayoga shabda, vakya. Ataha putraha udyogadikam prapya mattaha duram gataha. Ataha, therefore, putraha, my sons, udyogadikam prapya. So they got udyoga means job, and other thing they got married and all like that. Udyogadikam prapya, having got mattaha duram gataha. From me they went far away. Patnyaha maranasya anantaram. So after the death of wife, aham pishachaha iva atra nivasami. I am living here like a ghost. Putraha idanim mama sahavasam na icchanti. And my sons don't like to live with me. Sahavasam. Together, live to see, sahavasam means friendship, one meaning. Sahavasam means to live together. They don't like to live with me. Tarunye yat kritam tasya phalam yetat iti. What I did in my young age, for that I am reaping the fruits now in this old age. Like that, he realized that is what many of us do. Many of us, we realize at old age all that mistake we did. By the time borrowed, you can't correct yourself, and people won't forget whatever you did. Though you may forget and you may change, others won't change. So that is the punishment or that is the result. So that is what that karma phala, like that. Yetat sarvam shrutavataha narasimhasya nidra apagata. So Narasimha lost his sleep. Nidra apagata means he lost his sleep. Who Narasimha's nidra. The that sleeping mood of Narasimha is totally lost, having heard the entire story of this old man. Ushakhale tena alpa nidra prapta. And because in the whole night he was thinking, in the early morning, Ushakhale means in the early morning, that dawn time, he got some little bit of. Naturally, suppose you are thinking the whole night, you may start sleeping at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and you may get up at 6 o'clock again. यदा एषः नेत्रे उन्मीलितवान् तदा कश्चित् तम् आह्वयन् आसीत्. Yada, while, when, Yeshaha means that Narasimha, Netre Unmilitavan, when he opened his eyes, two eyes, Netre, Tada Kaschit Tam Ahvayan Asid. At that time, somebody was calling him. Narasimha, Netre Unmilya, Itastataha Pashyati. And Narasimha, he just looked up, opening his eyes and saw here and there. Tavata samipam agataha Narasimha kimboh. And by that time, samipam agataha Narasimha. That means this here, Tavata samipam agataha Narasimha kimboh ratrau etasmin pishashagrihe vasaha kritaha bhavata. So, Tavata samipam agataha. Some person who came close to Narasimha, he is telling to Narasimha, Kim Boho means, hey you, Ratrau ye tasmin pishacha grihe vasaha kritaha bhavata. You lived the entire night or you stayed the entire night in this ghost haunted house. Hyaha katham marga brashtaha bhavat bhavan. How you lost your way yesterday? Hyaha marga brashtaha means someone who lost the way. Like you enter a forest and you lost your way. Bhavat, how it happened? Athava, otherwise, doshaha mamaiva syatapi. Or that it is my mistake only. Grihabhiඥāna kathana samaye vamataha parivartanayam iti uktam. So, while giving the markings, abhiඥāna means to identify. Griha abhiඥāna kathana samaye. At the time of telling how to identify my house, vamataha parivartaniyam iti uktam. You have to go by the left side like that. Uta dakshinataha iti idanim nasmarami. Whether you should go left or right, what I said like that, I don't remember now. Tadastu, okay, let it be. Daivavashat bhavan sajivam militaha. So, by God's grace, Daivavashat means by God's grace or by luck, bhavan, you sajivam, with life. You enter into a haunted house, normally people out of fear, they die and they say that ghost killed him like that. So anyway, by God's grace, I got you a leave. Ratro vrishtihi ityataha bhavantam anveshtum na shaktaha aham. So these are all that Shivrama may be telling. Because of rain in the night, I could not search for you. Anveshtum ashaktaha, na shaktaha, ashaktaha. So I could not search you, capable to search you because it was raining in the night. Idanim anvishyan atra agataha iti uktavan. So now just I found you and I came here like that. Maya atra pishashaha kopina drishtaha. By me, I didn't see any ghost here. Kenachit vriddhena ashrayaha dattaha iti uktavan narasimhaha. By some old man, some shelter, ashrayaha. Means some shelter was given by some old man. Tada Parashuramaha Ascharyam Prakatayan. Then that Parashurama, the temple priest, wonderingly, Vriddhaha Militaha, you met with the old man, Tena Saha Vartalapaha Kritaha Va. Have you done any conversation with him? Iti Prishtava. Like that he asked. Am iti vadan Narasimha Vriddhasya Lakshanani Uktavan. And yes, like that telling, Narasimha told the Lakshanani, means the identification marks, like how he was looking, how tall, how short, like that. He started telling the description of him. Am, evam tarhi bhavata pishachaha eva drishtaha. Okay, then in that case, by you, the ghost only is seen, yataha, because Sachavriddhaha and that old man, Dashabhyaha Varshebhyaha Purvameva Divangataha. And that old man died 10 years back itself. Putradibhihi Tiraskritasya Tasya Antyasaskaraha Maya Eva Kritaha. Putradibhihi Tiraskritasya Tasya Antyasamskaraha means the last rites of that dead father which was rejected by that sons. It was done by me only. Maya eva kritaha. I only did the last rites of that person. Patni putradaya prityana drishtaha yat tasya yogyam phalam praptam tena. Patni putradaya. the husband, wife and children. Prityana drishtaha. It was not seen, looked after by him affectionately. Yet that is the reason for that, tasya, of that conduct. Yogyam phalam praptam tena. By him, proper result or the effect of such activity he got. Janaha vadanti sma. And people say like this: Saha pishacha rupam praptavan asti iti. He got the form of a ghost, like that. Mama tatra vishwasaha na asit. And I was not believing all that talks of the people. That is the meaning of tatra. Mama tatra vishwasaha na asit means janaha vadanti sma. In that I had no belief. Adyatu vishwasaniyam eva. But today I have to believe. Yataha. Because bhavane swayam drishtva vadannasti. You are telling, by looking yourself personally, you are telling me. Iti bhuktavan Parashuramaha. Like that Parashurama told. So it will be a big shocking experience for that Narasimha. ఆ రాత్రి పిశాచేన సహా ఆ రాత్రి మీన్స్ ఎంటైర్ నైట్ పిశాచేన సహా వాసః కృతః ఇతి స్మరన్ నరసింహః కంపితః జాతః. So the Narasimha, who is a short-tempered man and who is very angry, who is having vichitra dharana, that word we'll have to remember in our life, because you will come across people who are all having vichitra dharana. A nice word. So the entire night he spent with a ghost like that. Narasimha kampitaha jataha. He got shivered, shivering, that shivering feeling he got. Saptahabhyantare Shivalaya Parisarare Narasimhasya Apanaha Arabdaha. And in a week time, Saptahabhyantare means in a week time, Shivalaya Parisare, in the environment of that Shiva temple, Narasimhasya Apanaha Arabdaha. The Narasimha's temple started. Shop started. Griha Parivartanam api kritam. And he changed or shifted his house from village to that temple area. Narasimhasya Vavahare Mahat Parivartanam Drishyate Sma. And in the behavior of Narasimha, so much of change is seen. Saha Patnya Saha Pritya Vyavaharati Sma. And he behaves with the wife very affectionately. Ekamapi kopavachanam na agachyati sma tasya mukhat. Not even a single word of anger comes out of his mouth. Kadachit devadarshanartham agatam narmadam prishtavan parashuramaha. Once, kadachit means once, devadarshanartham, to look at or have a darshana of the Lord Shiva. Agatam Narmadam, the Narmada who came for the temple, the Parashuramaha asked that first person who came to her house, Vatse, Katham Asti, oh my child, how are you? Okay, how are you? Bhavati Katham Asti means how are you? Idanim Pati Pritya Vyavaharan Asti Kalu iti. Now your husband is behaving nicely, you know. Am Sarvam Parashivasya Krupa iti hasanti uktavati narmada. So everything is the grace of Lord Parashivaha. Parashivaha means para. Shivasya paraha kopi nasti iti Parashivaha. There is no one other than that. He is the ultimate. That is the meaning of that para. Parashivaha. Parashivasya Kripa. It's all the Almighty's grace. Iti, like that, laughingly he told. When the sentence is there, laughingly, that means some other trick is there in this story. Something is played by that person. Okay. Yatat Shrutva Ascharyena Prishtavan Parashuramaha. Having heard this very, wonderingly, that Parashurama asked, Parashivam Janativa Bhavati iti. Do you know Parashiva? Like that, he asked. Tada Narmada Mandirasthyam Murtim Pradarshayanti. Tada means then Narmada, that lady Narmada, Mandirastham Murtim Pradarshayanti. showing to the idol in that temple, Kim vadati bhoho, what are you saying? Etam parashivam kovana janati. Who doesn't know this Parashiva, this Lord's game? This is called the Leela of God. God plays Leela like this in our life. He make us to meet some people for good, some people for bad, and some people for learning lessons. Okay. Sarvam tasya eva leela. So everything is game of or the play of God. Iti uktavati. Am. Jagannataka Sutradharaha Saha. Jagannataka Sutradharaha Saha means the entire game played by all the people, all the living things in this world. For that, the script writer, Sutradharaha, means like nowadays we say, no, the movie script writer. It is ParaShivaha, that ultimate supreme Shiva. Iti mandahasa purvakam uktva dirgham nishvasitavan Parashuramaha. Like that, saying in a smiling tone, dirgham means he sighed a relief of breath. That relief of breath is called nishvasan. Shvasan means Dirgham Nishvasitavan means he sighed a relief of breath, a lengthy breath like that. So you can see Narmada is in the temple and Parashiva is there in the temple. Okay, Vastutastu. So here is the game in the story. Vastutastu means Vastutahatu, actually, but actually, Narasimhe Vivekam Jagrayutum. To, to wake up the wisdom in Narasimha, Parshuramena, by Parashurama, Prativeshi Gramavasinaha Parashiva Namakasya Sahayena. Prativeshi Gramavasinaha means a nearby villager. Gramavasi, a nearby villager. Prativeshi means neighbor. A neighboring villagers, Parashiva Namakasya Sahayena. With the help of a person in the name of Parashiva, Pishasha Natakam Abhinitam Asid. A drama like a ghost, like that, it was played. Etam Vastu Sthitim. And this actual condition, Kamapi na Uktavan Saha. He never told to anyone. Narmadaya api kimapi na jnatam. And so actually the Narmada also was not knowing that his father's friend made all the game for the good of her or for the welfare of her, for the benefit of her, like that. And this is how in olden days the elder people, they manage the situation in the house. But nowadays, people are simply going to psychiatrist. That psychiatrist fellow is telling something. They are going to net and study something. Like that, people take things in their hand. But in earlier days, the elders of the family, they take control of the situation and they mentor the life of the youngsters so that the youngsters also come up to that elder stage. Like that, the lifestyle was going very nicely. These are all my feeling. Most of you who is listening to such stories may feel the same. Nowadays, in the past 25 years in India, the world is taking control of the life of the people. Everybody is running behind something, and everyone thinks they know everything, and every children thinks the parents know nothing. This type of life, I don't know where we are going to. Anyway, it is a nice story, and the people of my age, maybe 60 plus, 50 plus, like that, they may learn things from such story and they may adopt these things in their life also, so that their family situation they can bring under some shaped condition. Hope you liked this story and I will come up with some other new story. Take care. Bye bye.